Well, today we are checking in with Metro Councilman Markus Winkler. He represents District 17, of course, which is roughly bordered by Brownsboro to the north, LaGrange Road to the south, Goosecreek Road to the west, and the Gene Snyder to the east. And we wanted to talk a little bit about, not the greatest subject, but businesses leaving Louisville and obviously KFC. I know some council members had described it as a 5-alarm fire as far as business is concerned. And what are your thoughts on how do we handle this? What's the talk been?
Yeah, well, it's, obviously with Yum leaving, it's a huge loss to the city. And, I know it's sort of a perennial concern about Humana. We're always focused on attracting new businesses, but if you can keep what you got, it's going to be easier and cheaper. And so we've got to be laser focused on keeping what we have and making sure that those employers here, and then also really making sure that we're breaking down barriers and attracting businesses here. I applaud the legislature has been really focused on lowering the income tax, which I think is a really important step. But we need some additional economic incentive options as well. One of the things we hear repeatedly is that it's difficult for us to compete with some of our neighbors to the north in Indianapolis, and, some of the opportunities that they've got at a state level to offer incentives. And so I think that's a key. And then certainly a greater focus on our education system, both certainly with JCPS, but also in our university system, making sure that we're getting more skilled labor, more engineers, those types of folks out of U of L, out of UK, and then staying here. And
you kind of answered my question, what we needed to do to attract this business. And just because KFC Yum, people don't realize how many employees are leaving. It's not the entire group, but when people see it, I had family and friends contact me saying, what's going on with Louisville's business community? I saw the headlines, and indeed the headlines were on every major news organization and around the world, really.
Well, and particularly because it's such an iconic brand, right? And so you've got Kentucky Fried Chicken, in Texas, right? And but I know on one hand you say, some people might say, well, it's only 100 jobs, right? But if we had an economic announcement tomorrow that said we're bringing 100, white-collar jobs here, people would be really excited about that. And I think, that's the frame of mind that we need to look at. So I mentioned sort of the things from a state level that we need from an education system. Locally, we've got to be laser focused on this as well, making sure that our permitting process is good, that we're business friendly. And I think the public plays a role in that as well. You see when we've got development opportunities like the Urban Government Center, like when Topgolf was coming here, like One Park, we litigate and drag on for years and years. And that sends a message to the business climate, business community. And, I think that's an issue where we should have rigorous debate, and then we should decide, and then we got to unite behind it. We can't continue to debate after the decision's been made, because we need these businesses to move here because we're dependent on jobs. That's what drives our entire economy. It's what provides opportunities for our residents, and what allows us to function as a city.
All right. Councilman, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Wish we could talk to you longer. Talk to you for a while on this one. All right. Thank you so much.